Hello, and welcome to my scrapbook tour. We will be going through both of my journals, my full scrapbook and the second one that I started earlier this year. I started my first scrapbook in late December of 2024 after being inspired by a Scrapbook with Me video on YouTube. This used to be my brother's old school notebook that I ended up reusing for my scrapbook. While being the first page in this journal, it was actually the second page I created, using scrap fabric bits, product tags, and a little card that I got from an Ever After High doll I had. This page was my actual first page, using many die-cut haiku stickers. It was the anime I was watching at the time, so of course I had to make a page for it. This page was inspired by D&D and a Renaissance fair I attended. Some pictures are printouts from Google, but some of the pictures are ones that I took while I was at the Renaissance fair, especially in my favorite booth with the dragon eye can that I bought. I would also like to mention, for privacy reasons, I will be covering any pictures of me or my family and skipping pages that are heavy on pictures. This is one of the few pages I created where I just wanted to place stickers wherever I wanted without much thought. Sometimes it's just fun using anything you see in the moment. Yeah! Ooga booga! He's so cute. This actually ranks as one of my top favorite pages. It gives a zen vibe that I absolutely adore. It has its tea bags, and I have little cutouts from Rebecca Steam's old diary that I have. This page is inspired by my Christmas advent calendar, where you receive fruit spreads instead of chocolates. I like to rank them as I open new ones, and this was my final ranking of them, with 5 faves and 3 that just caused my taste buds confusion. Another haiku page. I have so many of these stickers. There will be plenty more of these pages, just you wait. These next 6 pages are dedicated to Monster High characters that I cut out from old Monster High wrapping paper. I think I put them to better use than just trashing them. Abby's is so sparkly. This is another random styled page that I used items cut out from wrapping paper. I thought it had a cute little sweet vibe to it. This page and the next one are beautiful cards my grandparents gave me for my birthday, and they were just too pretty not to put into my scrapbook. Oh look, more haiku! I bet you didn't guess that one. And this one is one of my favorites. I wanted to go for a split page effect with the 2 main protagonists. Ah, these look familiar. They're my doll customs. Elvira, Hiki, Amanita, and the Dead by Daylight Kate Denson custom. Also, if you open the tab, Maria and Lisa Garland are in there. I loved making every single one of these customs, but I think Kate Denson was probably the most fun and detailed. Moving on to my first attempt at a simplistic, motivational styled page. There's a whole section of like this later on. I have absolutely no explanation for this page. It was just a random designed page. This page is based off of the Zumbar soap brand that I used to use all the time. I would keep the wrappers to remember which scents I had tried, so it eventually ended up in my scrapbook. My kitties! There is just something about cats or felines in general that just makes them so squeezable. I also have a video specifically about me making this page. Moving on to a different anime, I more recently was watching My Hero Academia, so of course I ordered stickers and made scrapbook pages. I also made the page quite glittery as well, which may be hard to see. Here comes my motivational pages. containing sayings and messages I've heard that I really liked, so I'm going to kind of let them speak for themselves. I'm gonna butt in on this one because I absolutely love the aesthetic of this one. It is by far my favorite of my motivational pages. This one also has a very special place in my heart. And back to haiku. There's just no end, people. No end. But I absolutely love this page. It is one of my favorites as well. This page, on the other hand, is my least favorite page in the book. I've gone back and fixed many pages I disliked, but this one I just cannot make it to where I love it. Picnic time! These images were cut out from an old Pusheen calendar, and I love the character and picnic theme stuff, so of course she needed a page. This next page is my ultimate favorite. It's so pink and magical looking, and I feel like this page matches my vibe more than anything. I distinctly remember making this page while listening to a podcast, using up some old tags I saved from Hot Topic purchases. This page kind of has a healing comfort vibe to it. This page's purpose is kind of similar to the last one, helping to heal any negativity. This page is dedicated to tea, and these are the teas I was drinking at the time. It's sad that my lavender tea didn't make it to this page, though. These last two pages feel calming, with one of them starring a Canadian soap brand that I switched to and currently use, called Crate 61. I love their scents, especially the avocado grapefruit one. This page has a little bit of a focus on Todoroki being my favorite character of My Hero Academia, and some sayings that I've came up with or that I've heard of. And that's the last page I'm willing to share from this journal. The journal has gotten so thick, the spine of the book is literally all curved and swollen looking. I started my second journal sometime at the end of February, before I could even complete my first journal. And I love how the outside of this journal looks. I stole this tassel from an old keychain, and something about it just makes this journal so cute. I'm sure you've noticed I also use these resin strawberry charms. I even had one added to my old journal. I absolutely love them. They're so cute. I also am glad this journal has an elastic strap to hold it closed. Hopefully this will have some benefit when the journal gets thicker. On to the first page. There are many pages in the same style as my old journal, but in this journal I'm trying to create more written entries, more like a journaling style about my dreams, family trips, or any events I feel compelled to scrapbook about. I don't feel comfortable showing all those entries, however, but many of my pages I would love to share, like all my gardening related ones. This one in particular has a lavender theme. The images in it are cut out from Baker Creek's seed catalog, one of my favorite businesses to order seeds from. I recently have been interested in dandelions. It is commonly seen as just a weed, but it can be a very medicinal plant, having antioxidant properties. I also added labels I created for past recipes I made, and they made the jars look so aesthetic in the fridge. This page is more of a functional page, helping me to remember what plants belong to what families when the time comes to rotate my garden. And this is my most recent page, containing 2 original characters and a frog I copied from Google Images. I have yet to name the strawberry creature, so if you have any cute ideas, please share them in the comments section. Of course, we have Hiki as well. And that's the end, with many more pages to go. I hope you enjoyed my scrapbook tour, and hopefully I can create maybe scrapbook along with me videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon.